these two are going to be doing a lot of talking and a lot of pooping. You're going to clean it up. Black Prime! No take backsies! Hello everybody, I'm the one and only Optimus0420SL, and after a long, brief hiatus, well over a year actually, I am back with my first review in ages, and it is the one and only Transformers Siege War for Cybertron Ironhide. And you want to talk about a tongue twister, huh folks? Anyway, let's get into it, shall we? Alright, so without further ado, this here is the lovely Siege War for Cybertron Ironhide in vehicle mode. And I have things I like about it, and I have things I don't, so let's get into it, shall we? Okay, he's got some very visible robot parts on him here that I don't like. I do like the vehicle mode, but this is a couple of things I don't like. I don't like the visible foot syndrome. As you can see, I am standing. I am a van. I am standing. Nor do I not like the visible head syndrome in the driver's seat here. I think that could have been a little bit better hidden. But other than that, I do like the vehicle mode. I like the red and gold paint scheme with the little silver highlights. It's a nice touch. The battle damage is hit or miss for me. I don't mind it, but I don't need it. If it was more across the whole vehicle, it would make more sense, but it only seems to be on the parts of the vehicle that are more for robot mode, like the feet here. Anyway, you know, as you can see, he's got more gold on this side, more red on this side. And for size comparison, we shall put him in here with Siege, Optimus Prime. And as you can see, they scale very well together. He's a Voyager, he's a Deluxe. You know, I do like the way they look together. They do have a nice Autobot feel to them. Anyway, move Optimus. Let us take a look at this guy in robot mode. We are back, and we have Ironhide here in robot mode. And as you can see, when I was transforming him, I took these pieces off because I have a QC issue with this joint here, and these don't stay in. They pop off every time I transform it, so easier just to take them off than folding them out. Other than that, his feet are a little loose. Those are basically the only QC issues I have with him in bot mode. Again, this piece is not trying to fall off. Anyway, let's get into it, shall we? Alright. Now, yes, there's his head, and as you can see, he's got blue eyes. Nice silver outlining of the face. He's got that stern, oh, but Prime look. I gotta murder me some Decepticons. Anyway, and of course, the head is your typical Ironhide dome. Very, very G1-esque, and very, very cool, I think. Alright. So let's get into all his articulation. Alright, the head does do a complete 360. It does not have the ability to look up. It can look down on the transformation joint, so his whole... Yeah. Oh, look, I found a quarter. Okay, yeah, kind of looks a little weird. Alright, arms can do a complete 360. Elbows have about 90-degree of bend. He does have full 360 on the Hans. Okay. Reach out and touch the world. Anyway, he can do complete 360 at the waist. Legs go forward. They can go in reverse. Hey, look at that. He's a pretty ballerina. And he can, beautiful. Oh my god, I can't feel my balls split. And, again, QC issue here. And, yes, he's got full range of ankle tilt. So, again, like I said, they're loose, but they work. Overall, very, very nice touch. Doing a quick spin of him. I love the fact that it's a very clean transformation. There's very little kibble other than these pieces, you know, hanging off of him. The arms are kind of hollow here, but again, I understand why. And again, falling apart. Alright, so overall, very, 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 very clean transformation for the most part, which I absolutely love. Now, let's get into Ironhide's weapon of choice here. The Battle Hammer of Infinite Death and Mayhem. Or Cuddles, the Wonder Cannon. You decide. Anyway, in gun mode, he can hold it like so. And it's basically, you get no arm bend out of it. Or you can do what I do and mount it on his shoulder, because I think that looks really, really cool. I love the way that looks. Or you can give him the good old Megatron look and give him the same kind of gun he's going to die from in a few years, but Prime! Anyway, and again, this piece keeps falling off. It's annoying the crap out of me. But we shall persevere. And, okay, so that's that. Now, you also have the Murder Hammer of Infinite Doom and Mayhem. And all you gotta do is fold the top. And he can hold it in two places. He can hold it here or here. And again, I do display him like this too, where he's basically holding the hammer and he's about to murder somebody. Or play whack-a-mole. It's a thing! But anyway, yeah, go to the arcade sometimes. Nobody loves it. But anyway, yes. And very, very decent. Now, he's got ports all over him where you can actually attach COG or 6-gun or Brunt or whatever other weaponizing bots that you can put on. You got ports here, here. All 4 of these ports here can hold something. Here. Yeah. He's got little nubs on his body. Like right there. That can actually hold the little sparks and bursts from the other figures I have not opened yet. I know, right? I'm so far behind. But anyway, let me put Ironhide back in my favorite configuration. And as you can see, there he is. And give me a second or two to get a cup of coffee in me, because it's been a long day. And we shall get into our final thoughts. Be right back. Okay, peoples, I got my coffee in me. Here's my final thoughts on Ironhide here. As I said, robot mode is where this figure shines. I'm not really a huge fan of the Cybertronian mode all too much. I think it looks good, but it could have been done a lot better. I think they could have found a way to make the feet form up to where it would actually look like the back of something. And the visible head syndrome in the cockpit, I think if they would have tinted these windows, it would have looked a lot better. Overall, still like the mold. Love the robot mode. The robot mode is where this guy shines. And the articulation and the posability of these figures is just amazeballs. They've really, really given back to us in the robot modes, I feel. And a lot of these Siege figures, like Optimus, for example, he's solid in both modes. So, I guess the question of the day is, what are my recommendations? I recommend you go pick this guy up. Again, the vehicle mode is not the greatest in the world, but the robot mode, oh my god, I'm in love with this. Alright guys, so here's my first video offering in over a year. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I plan on filming more. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, stay freaky and peace out.